Hello, Zach.
Small table.
Big guy.
Big man.
What do you like best about this season?
What do I like best? I mean, honestly, I think we proved a lot of people wrong. I think I told you that last night. A lot of people had us not even in the playoff race this year. So to be able to come out and be within 4 games of going to the finals is a pretty big accomplishment for our team. And especially with everything that we kind of went through on the court, off the court with injuries, and a lot of people on the staff that, or a couple of people on the staff that have helped us a lot this year, went through a lot. And just to kind of stick together and persevere through all that. And I think the way we did it, I think there's a lot of, especially in the league nowadays, a lot of superstars, and there's a lot of narrative around that, one guy can do it and one guy can carry a team, or if a team fails, it's on one guy. If they succeed, it's on one guy. And I think obviously Dame and CJ carried a lot of the load, and so did Nurk before he got hurt. But the fact that we did it together as a team, and every night it was someone else stepping up, I thought that was pretty special.
Has it been kind of decided that you won't go to summer league?
Yeah, I just talked to him. I'm not playing. I will be practicing with them up here in Portland before they go out, and then I'll be out there in Vegas to work out, but I won't be playing.
What was their message to you in the exit interview?
Message? I mean, just to continue to work on my body, and they were happy with the way I kind of started playing, better towards the end of the year. And they just, I mean, Neil told me I kind of got back to doing what I was good at and what I was drafted here to do. And he said a big thing was, instead of kind of always, this is specific, but instead of always going vertical and just kind of trying to do stuff without fouling, I went back to being, a shot blocker, especially in the playoffs. So, they were pleased with that. And again, they just, I'll be back here a lot for the summer for workouts and everything. I know last year we had like a month off because obviously our season ended earlier, but yeah, I'll be back here a lot, and I'm excited to get to work.
You think you can be a starter next season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this playoff run, not only for myself but for the team, it was good. It was a great experience, and now we've been there and we kind of know what to expect. And for me personally, going through that and being able to play a big role and help our team win a lot of games this playoff series, it's gonna. I've already learned so much just in like the last month in the playoffs. So I think that'll help me, and it'll propel that transition into being a starter.
Is that one of your goals or something that motivates you to one day be a starter?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, there's been a lot of, great role players in this league, and if that's what my career is going to be defined as, then that's fine. But, I've always wanted to be the guy. I've always wanted to be a starter, and I've always wanted to be someone that plays, a lot of minutes every night to help a team win, and I won't stop till I get to that point.
In the short term, do you see that as a center or a power forward right now with this team?
Not sure. I feel like right now it's good for me and it's good for this team that I can play a little bit of both. But I think to obviously get to that starting position, it's going to have to be one or the other. I'm not sure. I don't have an answer for you, but I think if I do put on a little bit more weight, I think that 5 position will be a good spot for me. Just so, I like playing the 5 personally because I'm involved in everything, especially defensively. A lot of, almost all the pick and rolls are with the 5 man, and I like to be involved defensively and impacting the ball and stuff. So, I think personally I would like to play a 5, but we'll see.
You said you talked to them, and it sounds like you've already discussed the summer league. But did they talk to you about maybe some things they would like to see you improve upon, or do you have thoughts on what you would like maybe?
No, they didn't. Nothing really specific. Just to continue to work on my body and finishing around the rim for sure. I think that was one thing they brought up, was not necessarily post moves and one-on-one, but just when I catch the ball off a roll or offensive rebound, and just taking my time and realizing that I have time to go up and finish. So those are the 2 big things. For me personally, I mean, I always want to work on everything, but I definitely want to continue to make my jump shot more consistent and to be able to spread the floor for this team. But then obviously a big thing for me now that I'll be playing more inside is to be more consistent finishing inside.
You go to Kirk's camp?
Learning to laugh. What would be the one thing you think stood out most in the experience last month?
I'm not sure. I think for me, I took my habits a little bit more seriously in the playoffs, and I kind of learned that it should have been that way all season. I took my habits a lot more seriously this year, but in the playoffs, it was definitely more intense for me, and I was very locked in the entire time. So to be able to bring that into the regular season and to do it every night is something I need to do, and it's something that I learned from this run.
Zach, you'll be going to Kirk's camp?
They said that I won't be going to Girk's camp. Yeah, I would love to go. It's great work, but they gave me the schedule and they crossed out that date for me.
So like what type of things will you be doing and where will you be doing it at?
I'm always going to try to find, places to play. I'm going to be either here or Vegas most of the summer, and I'm going to be here a lot. I'm going to be back for the June workouts, and like I said, I'll be practicing with the Summer League squad, so I'm going to be here a lot.
Okay, wrap it up there. Thanks, Zeke.